The late adopter. Guys, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how can we pump when everything looks so bad? I know everything looks bad, guys. I know it looks terrible, especially if you go to the monthly chart. It's insanely bad. And you're like, how can you say we're gonna pump? Well, I think we're gonna pump. I think we're gonna go up right now. You know, there are several reasons for that. I'm gonna show you the reasons. But you know, I understand everybody's bearish. I posted just on Twitter and said that why is crypto dead right now? I don't feel it. You know, sometimes you feel it, like there's optimism in the air. You know, people are buying, selling, looking at good coins. But right now, nobody's looking at anything. I think everybody left. The retail definitely is not here. So right now, like, how can we pump on this? Like, what's the good news? And we are still in a downtrend, guys. We are still in a downtrend. There is a downtrend. You know, big time frames like weekly. I'm going to show you weekly right now. Also could not get above a very certain level. Also bearish. Monthly looks terrible. I don't want to look at monthly time frame. Everything looks bad. So bad that I think we're going to pump. At least in the short term. But let me explain to you what I'm looking at the chart and you know, what we might expect. Now, 2 days ago, I started talking about this pattern that's playing out. You know, you extend, you go back above the moving average, you know, you are not breaking the moving average to the downside, and eventually you go towards the upside. So right now over here, you can see that we are actually failing that and going towards the downside, but this still is not closed candle. So this can still pull up back above the 10 moving average up here, just like it did over here. So we can go down, but we can still pull up. So I'm not really worried right now that we are going to dump, you know, to some kind of low levels. I have another major dump or anything like that, at least not in the short term. We can always do that because I'm telling you, everything looks so bad, but you know, we're gonna go up because everything looks bad. Like how much worse can it look than it looks now, right? Anyways, so this pattern, if you turn around pattern, if you invert the pattern, you'll see that, you know, we extended, we went below the line down here. We're right now trying to get back above the line. If we fail that, I think right now we are supposed to go towards the downside, meaning we are supposed to go towards the upside because it's inverted chart. And it's only a matter of time when this is gonna happen right now. Today, tomorrow, like give or take, it is very, very close for this to start happening and for us to go towards the upside. Now, there is another big reason why we should go towards the upside, and that's moon phases, guys. Moons. Right now, right over here on the 17th or 18th, depending on, you know, whether you're in Tokyo or New York, we are gonna get the full moon, and full moons are pump moons. Now, unfortunately, in some kind of bear scenario, they don't pump that much, you know, but at least we cannot dump. We cannot dump on the full moon, right? We cannot dump on the full moon. So, you know, at least we have that. But, you know, usually usually the full moons are pump moons and the new moons are dump moons. So, you know, we already had this dump moon, you know, happening, but right now 17 and 18 we are gonna get the full moon. So, you know, that might, you know, help us go towards the upside, right? So I'm looking at this pattern over here that's happening right now, and I'm thinking we're gonna go towards the upside. But, you know, that's the pattern that I'm seeing that might play out. Now, patterns can always play out to the both sides. What I'm seeing on a big time frames is a very important level we failed to break. If you remember yesterday's video, we said, you know, above this level, guys, above this level, we gotta close above, what's that? It was, yeah, 43.1 something, 43.1. And you can see we came very, very close to closing above the previous support up here, but we failed to close above the support, guys. We failed to close above the support. Now, it's not actually dead yet, you know, but it does shows bearishness, and everything in technical analysis is bearishness versus bullishness. Do you get above the resistance? Do you get rejected by the resistance? Do you fall through the support, or do you get supported by the support? And that shows, you know, bullishness better. This shows just a little bit more bearishness. Unfortunately, it shows a little bit more bearishness. It's not doom and gloomy going down to zero or something like that, but it does shows bearishness, unfortunately. And I don't want to go to the weekly monthly chart because monthly chart is just terrible. So let's see right now. This is short-term chart on this over here, what's happening here on the daily time frame. If you zoom in really nicely, you get something like this up here, and you'll see that we are at some kind of a triangle pattern. I mean, this is the best kind of pattern that I could draw on this chart up here. And what you're gonna see here, that this is gonna play out pretty soon. This is right now 17, 18, yeah, 17, 18. So you know, we gotta go towards one side or the other side. Now, even this pattern over here, to me, is bullish. I know what you might be saying, man, you're crazy. You are definitely whacked out of your mind. How can this be bullish? Look at it. Look at it's going straight down. Look at it. It's just getting rejected, it's going down. Yes, I get that. I can see that too. But guys, I've been looking at charts for a very, very long time. And you know, oftentimes this happens just before the pump. Just before the pump. So what we are looking at over here right now is that the price is getting smacked by these moving averages towards downside, but it's hitting the support. You see here, it's hitting the support on the downside, it's hitting the support on the downside. And oftentimes, just before you get this bullish move towards the upside, the price goes down to the support, gets these moving averages, you know, to follow it, and then for some reason it cannot break the support. It jumps above the moving averages, and then bam, right back up again. So this is just before we break it towards the upside, and this is how oftentimes how these plays actually play out. They get everybody bearish, everybody thinks we're gonna go down to zero, everybody thinks we're gonna go down having some kind of, you know, new mega dump towards the downside, but full moon, the pattern that I just showed you, this just gonna jump and continue towards the upside. So of course we have to be realistic. In some cases, you know, this can always dump towards the downside. I'm not saying it cannot. I've been wrong before, of course, as everybody knows. I've been wrong before. Lately, you know, up here I've been saying that we gotta pump, and then we dumped wrong. It happens. What am I gonna tell you? TA is not like 100% accurate science. That's why I say it's art and not science, but you know, it's good enough. So I think over here that we gotta pump over here pretty soon. Will we do that or not? I think the probability is for that. Of course, once we start going towards the upside, you can see here on this chart that we showed previously that we got a couple of resistance that we gotta break before, you know, between 45 and 46, something up here. This is the major resistance area. Of course, the 20 moving average being as well, but I think as if we start going up here above this level up here, see this 20 moving average and this line up here, it's getting ready. I think we are just about to have a major pump, guys. Just below just before that we have major pump. I know everybody is feeling bearish, and I see that prices have pulled down a little bit, and I see everybody is on the edge, but I think, you know, I'm gonna go, you know, a little bit, you know, too far up here, but I think we are about to have a pump. I think. I don't know. Take it for whatever you want. I think I see bullishness where people see bearishness. I know we are bearish. That's why I don't look at weekly and monthly chart. I understand that. I also understand the big lines and stuff like that. I understand everything people are looking. But this pattern, this what's happening, playing out right now, I think it has to pump. Guys, on the way out, hit the like button. And if you want to watch tomorrow's video where I say I'm sorry we dumped, you know, subscribe to the channel so you get that notification as well. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for stopping by the channel. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye bye.